introducing at this time, fighting out of the red corner, 31 years old, at a height of 6'3", a weight of 173 pounds, with a record of 12 wins, 3 losses, from Auburn, Alabama. Fighting for Cage Fit, red corner, Keith Johnson. His opponent, United States Marine. He's 30 years old, 5'11", weighs in at 173 pounds, has a record also of 12-6, from Alpharetta, Georgia. Fighting for the Phoenix Fitness and MMA Warehouse, blue corner for proud Marine, George Lockhart. Welcome to round 1 of your main event. Again, scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. Your referee, Mr. Blake Price.
All right, here we go, the main event of the evening.
George Lockhart and Keith Johnson.
Referee Blake Grice, best beard in the business, getting things underway.
And also the president of Kuwait. No, I'm just playing. It seems like it as much as he's been over there.
Yeah, for sure. What a way to kick off, or to end the night, though, with George Lockhart.
Yep.
We've had a great night of fights here so far.
Oh, man.
2 first-round finishes in our pro fights. Let's see if we can add a third.
I think my head is still spinning from those first 2 finishes.
Yeah.
Now, Keith Johnson here, he's primarily a grappler, so look for him to close the distance early and try to get Lockhart down.
Yeah, definitely.
Lockhart very well rounded. Can take you either standing or the ground, but he prefers to stand.
Yeah, this will be Lockhart's 3rd main event, and I think the last 5 events they've had. George is bullying him here up against the fence.
Looking for that high crotch single right off the bat. Johnson doing a good job of stuffing it. Nice sprawl here by Johnson.
And a big takedown lands from George Lockhart.
And into side control.
Keith pushing off the fence here.
Lockhart, nice
looking
defense.
for a takedown.
You know, Heath Johnson, Jess, is much like Joseph Carroll in a way. He's very slick if the fight gets to the mat. I've watched some of his fights. He'll pull off real slick submissions, but
Yeah.
I think the stand-up game is more in George Lockhart's department.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, George has actually dropped his last 3 opponents in a row here with left hooks.
And you know he would love nothing more than to drop Keith Johnson here in front of his fellow Marine contention.
Oh, yeah.
Here tonight in Duluth.
Especially here on the Toys for Tots card.
Nice combination there by Lockhart.
And now they're right here in front of us. George has got him clinched up against the fence.
Lockhart looking for that body clinch.
And he lets it go. Corner of Keith's calling for Keith to take the center of the ring. Or the cage, I'm sorry.
It's real interesting to see Lockhart get in on Johnson's reach. Johnson being just 1 inch taller of the 2.
Yeah, Johnson's definitely the taller of the 2. It looks like George is a little more comfortable with the stand-up, though. But as I say that, George is clinching up.
Nice wizard there from Johnson.
Hard body shot by George. Another hard body shot.
Keith Johnson might be looking for a guillotine here. Arm in. I don't think he's got it correctly. No, now he's going for a Darce here, Jess.
Oh, man. This could be bad news for George Lockhart. George looking to sit out here, and he gets back up to his feet.
Lockhart probably get the separation as I thought he would try to do and bring this fight back to the center of the cage.
Inside leg kick lands from George.
And I think Keith Johnson is doing too much waiting here, Jess. I think he needs to fire that jab off, and he needs to be first because George Lockhart is showing no respect for his reach, just coming in and just landing those combinations as he did right there.
Yeah, he might be trying to pace himself. Who knows? It throws a straight left there. George ducks right under it.
And back against the cage they go.
Now
Keith Johnson was looking for that inside leg trip.
Yeah.
And again, going back for that guillotine. It seems like Johnson is looking for the Darce or the guillotine when they're clinched up. But now he's looking for a high crotch single, but Lockhart is doing a good job of stuffing it. Trying to get that over-under on Johnson.
He might have a trip here now.
Johnson is working extremely hard for that takedown.
10 seconds left here in round number 1.
And that is the end of round 1. I don't know who you give that to, Jess.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Kind of a stalemate there.
Yeah, back and forth.
But as far as the striking is concerned, I definitely give that better half to Lockhart. Was letting the cleaner, crisper combinations.
Yeah, for sure.
Round 2.
Round 2 of 3. 3 5-minute rounds here. Professional MMA is our main event of the evening. Big one. Oh, George lands a stiff left hook there in the exchange.
Lockhart trying to get loose here in the pocket again. Fires that jab, does Lockhart.
Oh, big 1, 2, 3 lands from George Lockhart. George threw a short elbow there. Inside leg kick lands.
And again, Jesse, I know that the stand-up isn't in Keith Johnson's repertoire, but being that he has 1 inch of size on Lockhart, you would think, oh my goodness.
Big punch there.
What a left hook there by George Lockhart.
And that's going to force Keith to shoot. George gets taken down momentarily, but back up to his feet now, sprawling out. Keith is relentless with this takedown here. And he's going to
get it. He is going to get it.
Wow.
Right into half guard.
Yeah, he wasn't saying no to that takedown.
And now Johnson here needs to posture up and do some damage. You got to believe, even though that was a close round in round 1, you got to believe you can edge. You could believe that George Lockhart kind of edged that out just by a tad.
Yeah. Yeah, so far Keith's controlling this round though.
Lockhart hoping for Grice to stand him back up so he could go back and finish what he started.
Yeah, he's holding on for dear life.
Grice is telling him to improve their position or he's going to stand him up. I can't see from this vantage point, Jess, but I think Keith Johnson is trying to do some damage from the top.
Yeah, I can't tell from where we're sitting. Yeah, I can't tell from the big screen either.
Grice is taking a real hard look at this position. You got to believe that these guys aren't doing it. He's going to stand him up.
And he passes.
And right back in the mount. Wow, what a transition.
This is not
smoothly
good.
done. Lockhart trying his best to buck out, but Johnson's got him pinned up against the cage. Now Keith Johnson in this position normally starts utilizing his ground and pound. I've seen him get a couple of TKOs from this position.
And he is throwing down some bombs now.
Lockhart needs to find a way to position himself where he can get his foot up against the cage and possibly sweep out of this. But Lockhart, as you said, is raining down shots. And Lockhart looks to be in a world of trouble.
Looking to maybe set up a head arm choke.
And that is what he's going for here, Jess. From the top position.
And it's going to be hard to get him from the position he's in right now.
Especially a very slick and sweaty George Lockhart. And now he goes to the rear naked choke now.
He might have this. That looks pretty tight.
And he's got it sunk in. Keith Lockhart with the rear naked choke on George Lockhart. Can't see if he's got it deep enough. Now he's just going to go to a neck crank like.
Yeah, he's going for the Jeremy Horn Gable grip. And good job by George surviving that attack. Let's see if he can get out here from the bottom.
Now this is Keith's world right here. He's got his back.
And he's flattening him out again, and he's in full mount again, throwing down punches.
Lockhart looks spent here, Jess.
Yeah. That takes a lot out of you trying to defend a big monster on top of you throwing down punches.
Lockhart needs to fight back here. Blake Grice will stop it.
Oh, no.
Looking like he's going for a mounted triangle here, Damian Maya style. I don't think he's going to have enough time to get it or submit it with it, but then again, you never know. He's got it locked in tight, and he's raining down the punches. Is he out?
And he taps.
Is he out? He choked him out. Wow.
He is out cold.
Unbelievable. Keith Johnson puts George Lockhart to sleep here in Duluth. And this crowd is stunned. Keith Johnson.
Man, wow, what a crazy finish.
Wow, first Nick Portis, and now Keith Johnson.
Yeah, both last second.
Wow.
I'm sure a lot of people in here are confused at what happened, but yeah, he went out as the bell was ringing.
And once he got that mounted triangle, he just started laying down the leather.
Blake Grice has both fighters in the center ring. Fight 14 tonight, the main event, professional MMA, scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. Right at the 5-minute mark of round 2, a tap out, triangle choke. Your winner, red corner from Auburn, Alabama, Keith Johnson. With cage fifth, the winner at the 5-minute mark of round 2, a tap out, triangle choke. Tough loss for our very own George Lockhart from Alpharetta, Georgia.